Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Please don't click off this video. This face will become a lot easier on the eyes shortly as I do my makeup. As you may have been able to tell by the title, today I'm going to do a chatty get ready with me. It's day 1 of lockdown number 2 and I thought there's no point in doing loads of hauls, which I have already done previously because not a lot of us are going to be shopping because we're not going to be going out anywhere. But I was getting ready this morning, so I thought why not film it and have a chat with you and let you guys get to know me a little bit better. I've got a few questions from you guys from my Instagram, and then I just thought I'd catch up with you and let you know what I've been up to, etc. See how you guys are doing. Not too sure about how I feel about putting this little bare face on the internet, so I'm going to get stuck in straight away and start doing my makeup. I do not profess to be a makeup artist. I want to put that out there now. I'm definitely not a makeup artist. I'm definitely not telling you how to do your makeup, but I thought it might be a little bit more interesting listening to me chit chat whilst I put my face on. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. I have got all my makeup in front of me, but I feel a little bit of pressure doing my makeup in front of everyone now, and I'm almost forgetting what I'm doing and what I need to start with. But we will move, we will try our best. So, I have already moisturised. I've got a bit of Carmex on my lips. I have got some cream under my eyes. I have cleaned my hands. I don't know about you guys, but I always clean my hands before I do my makeup, no matter what. Even if I've just got out of the shower, I will wash my hands, anti-bac them. I don't know whether it's coronavirus or quite what, but I will always do that. So, there we go. Anyway, how has everybody been? What's been going on? What have I been up to? I actually managed to get away last week. I went down to Southampton for 4 or 5 nights, literally last week. So very, very lucky, because had it been this week, obviously I wouldn't have been going. So luckily enough, I managed to do that, which was really, really nice actually. I haven't been to Southampton for quite a long time. We just went down there, did some shopping, did a lot of eating and drinking, stayed in a really nice hotel. It was the, what's it called? Leonardo Grand Harbour or something. It was really, really nice. They were really COVID safe, felt completely comfortable there. Can't say the same for when you go out on the high street, but I think that's probably the same with anywhere you go. But in the bars and the restaurants, they were so, so good. Taking your temperature, doing the track and trace, all of that sort of stuff. So that was all really good. So that was enjoyable, and glad I got to do that before this lockdown. I did obviously take last week off because I was away. So I didn't upload anything last week. Saying that, thank you very much to any of you that have newly subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And if you haven't, not sure if this is the video to get you to subscribe, but next week I will have a Zara haul, and I know everybody loves Zara haul, so maybe subscribe to see that. I'm waiting for that to arrive, so it'll probably arrive at some point next week, so I would imagine that will be out maybe next weekend. Do let me know what you want to see. Obviously I can film vlogs and stuff, but when you're not really doing much, I'm not sure whether that's what people want to see. I am going to do a couple of hauls here and there because, let's be honest, am I going to stop shopping just because we're in a lockdown? No. I've been thinking about hobbies and what I'm going to do during lockdown, because I think in the last lockdown we weren't really prepared for it, were we? So we didn't really know what we were doing and how long it was going to be for. But I'm taking it with this one that it might go into December, you know, longer than just 4 weeks. So I'm thinking I'm going to learn how to cook, because I don't really cook. I know how to cook the basics, but I've never cooked a roast dinner in my life. No idea how to cook roast potatoes. So I might take up cooking, try that. Why not? I've got the time to do it. So that's what I am planning on doing, I think. So if you want to see any of that, me trying to cook, let me know. I can definitely vlog that, not a problem. But other than that, I'm just gutted that I can't go and see my family. Anybody interested, this was the Maybelline Superstay 24 hour. Love that. But I do plan on meeting people for walks, where and when I can. But again, it's not a great time to be in lockdown, is it? Because it is so wet and horrible. To be honest, the last thing I want to do is to go out for a walk. But there we go. This concealer, I will just give it a quick mention. Revolution Pro Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. I've got it in the shade C1. I don't know whether you can see that. I'll link it below. Best concealer I've ever used. Absolutely love it. Best concealer. It's hard to work with. It's quite sticky, so I generally warm it up on my hand first. But it is such, like, that's me now. It is really bright and such a thick consistency. It literally covers all of my sins. So I do love this foundation, this concealer. I do apply my concealer with my fingers. I apologise if that upsets anybody, but that's how I've always done it. And I just feel like it blends in a lot better, especially with this. You almost need it to be a slightly warmer consistency for it to spread evenly. What plans do you have for the lockdown? Are you working? You know, if any of you are working for the NHS or in a restaurant, not a restaurant, That's silly. In a supermarket or anything, thank you for all your hard work. I know some people that have worked in those places, and it's hard, you know, when everybody's off and just doing nothing, and you're working really hard and it's really busy, and it's, you know, it's a risky situation to put yourself in. So if any of you do work in supermarkets, or you do work for the NHS or anything that's still open, I want to say thank you very much to you. I appreciate all the hard work that you've put in. I hope that the rest of us that are off and maybe are furloughed appreciate their hard work. And, you know, it's so easy to just put a mask on, sanitize your hands, but I see so many people not doing it. You know, so if you are going to the supermarket, do obey the rules, do stick by the rules. I was in Tesco's a couple of weeks ago, and this guy came in without a mask on. He was probably my age, you know, he was young, and the security guard said to him, "Oh, you need to wear a mask." "Oh, I'm exempt." And I thought, you're not exempt. I know maybe that's judgmental on me, but he was not exempt. He showed nothing to prove that he was exempt, and he just started charging around the supermarket, doing his own thing, no regard for anybody else. And I don't know about you, but I don't have any time for that. So please look after yourself and look after others. That's enough on COVID. Questions I got on Instagram. One person, I mean, let's be honest, I don't get loads of questions, okay? Don't judge me. If you want to follow me over on Instagram, I will leave a link below. It's Lauren Elizabeth LE, and I'll be posting a lot more on there, obviously, now that we're in lockdown. But yeah, somebody asked me, actually, which right now it doesn't look very good, was my hair. A lot of people have said, "Oh, your hair's really nice. What do you do with it? How do you look after it?" etc. So I thought I could touch on that a little bit. God, it's really hard doing your makeup and talking to you guys. I'm not used to this. This is my first Get Ready With Me on the channel. So bear with. My hair, it's naturally straight, and this is all my own hair. Some people have asked if I have extensions, etc. I never wear extensions. This is all my own hair. Hair care wise, I use argan oil. You'll see them in Boots and Superdrug. It's like an argan oil. It's in a blue bottle of Morocco. Argan oil of Morocco shampoo and conditioner. So I shampoo and condition with that. And then when my hair is wet, before I brush it, I use, I've got it in here. I've shown it in one of my other vlogs, but I use this, which I think is only sold in salons. Revlon Professional Unique 1 Hair Treatment. This is the best stuff. It's good for, it's a beautiful smell. It's good for detangling. It's good for heat protection. It's 10 in 1, basically. There's 10 uses for it. You can get it in your local salons. I did do a video in collaboration with Square Roots a couple of videos ago regarding lockdown and being COVID safe in the salons, and they sell it. So if you're local to Maidenhead, they definitely sell it. But that stuff is really, really good. So I put that in, and then I comb through my hair. I always use a tangle teaser. I don't ever use a brush that is like a handle with a brush, because I feel like they drag down on your hair too much and it's far too harsh. So I always use a tangle teaser when my hair is wet with that product in it. Very often I will leave that product in my hair for a while, but when I can't, I brush it through. I then sort of part dry my hair, and then I put a pure argan oil in my hair. It's over there, I can't get it right now, but any, obviously, argan oil, I will put that in my hair when it's part dry, part wet, and it is the best stuff. It just makes my hair, once it's dry, so soft and just really, really nice. I love it, and it gives it a really nice gloss and a shine. And that's it, really. I blow dry my hair straight, even if I'm going to curl it and stuff. I always blow dry my hair completely straight, although it is naturally straight. But I will blow dry my hair straight as well. And that's it, really. I try and get regular haircuts. And I do always have them take sort of, you know, maybe like an inch off of the bottom of my hair, and I always just have a straight cut. My hair is all one length. I don't have any layers. I will definitely get it cut more regularly to, you know, look after all of those split ends. I don't use a lot of heat on my hair, I must say that. The only heat I really use is my hairdryer. Other than that, I don't use heat on my hair. I use curlers when I curl my hair, but I don't curl my hair every day. Day to day going to work, I don't put heat on my hair. I don't even hairdryer it straight or anything. I just go to work with it as it is. And I do think that helps that I don't use a lot of heat on it. Colour wise, I do get highlights. I used to get a full head. More recently, I've had more like a T section and a half head with less highlights going through it. I am going to do my hair afterwards, so you'll see it probably in a minute, but I'm trying to grow out the bulk of the blonde at the top and have a little bit more of a balayage look to my hair. So that's that. But other than that, that's it. So I suppose it's more using good oils, but trying to use as less heat on your hair as possible. I know for some people that's not possible, but for me it is, so that is what I do. So I hope that answers that question. Another couple of questions that I had: do you work and do you do YouTube, Instagram, whatever, full time? No, I don't. I do have a full-time job. I only started doing this in the past couple of months. Somebody else asked me why I started it. So to answer all of those questions, I have a full-time job. I work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So I film my videos at the weekends mainly, which takes up a lot of time, which is sometimes quite stressful. I have no social life because of it. The reason I started it, with my boyfriend, started him a YouTube channel during the last lockdown, and I appeared in a lot of his videos because obviously we were in lockdown together, so a lot of his vlogs, or we did some challenge videos and stuff, and I just really enjoyed it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to start this myself. You know, I'm gonna do my own channel. I know that obviously for a female on YouTube it's very hard to get anywhere, because I do think it's such a saturated thing. There are so many girls on YouTube that, you know, do YouTube, etc. So I appreciated that it was going to be more of a hobby than anything else. I have had some really nice feedbacks from some of you guys, you know, saying you really enjoy my content. I had one girl, bless her, if you're watching, you know who you are, who said, oh, you know, I really like your videos. I'm binge watching them. I can't believe you don't have more followers. Honestly, I was so flattered by that. I'm really sorry if I've been covering my face a lot in this. But yeah, she was like, oh, I can't believe it, blah, blah, blah. And I was so flattered. I thought it was so, so sweet. So thank you very much to the girl that hyped me up there, because that definitely gave me the inspiration to carry on doing what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm not doing it to make money. I'm not doing it for any other reason than I just quite enjoy doing it. I don't know why. I live on my own, and I don't know whether it's down to the fact that I speak to myself a lot alone. So I'm used to talking to myself, so this is quite normal to me. It's just like my daily chats with myself. I don't know if that makes me crazy or not, but yeah, I just enjoyed it, and I think it's just a bit of fun, really, isn't it? So yeah, that's why I'm doing YouTube. Somebody else did actually ask me, the first video I ever uploaded, I mentioned my anxiety, and I think I've mentioned it in a few videos along the way. And somebody did ask me to touch on that a little bit more. Now, I know this is a sensitive topic for some people, so if talking about anxiety would trigger you, then obviously please by all means click off the video. I, luckily, touch wood, have not really suffered with it recently. For me, I think lockdown made it easier to deal with my anxiety, because mine comes more from sort of traveling and being in situations that aren't comfortable to me. So not being at home, or not being at a family's home, or not being at work, you know, just being in new surroundings generally causes my anxiety to be quite bad. So I found during lockdown it to be not too much of an issue for me, but I do feel for those people that, you know, a lot of people have started to get anxiety post-lockdown, and I think that must be really, really hard. I've been lucky enough that of late I haven't really had it, but it doesn't mean that it's gone away, that I know for sure. I think talking to people definitely helps, although I can't be a hypocrite because I don't really talk to people about mine. I find it quite embarrassing to talk about still, although it definitely shouldn't be something that you're embarrassed to talk about. There's definitely still a stigma about it. I was watching, actually, yesterday on YouTube, I watched an interview that Glamour did with, what's her name? Perry from, what band is she in? Perry from Little Mix. Not their biggest fan, I'm afraid, but Perry from Little Mix. I don't know a lot about her. I don't follow her on social media either. However, she was doing this interview, and she was actually opening up about her anxiety and the fact that she has anxiety. I've got to set this face. Yeah, and she was talking about the fact that she suffered with anxiety, and she's apparently spoken about it a lot on her social media. Obviously, I haven't seen that. And they were just, obviously, I'm blabbering, aren't I? They were talking about it, and just a few poignant points came to light in that for me, in her saying that, obviously, in her job role, you don't really have time to have anxiety, in a sense. Like, she has to go out and do things, but she was saying the one thing she still can't do is get on the train. She finds it really hard. She finds it quite claustrophobic, etc. And I completely relate to that. I do not get the train anywhere. I drive absolutely everywhere I go. And I don't think, even now, I couldn't get on a train. There's no way I could get on a train. It really does give me really bad anxiety. I don't know if any of you can relate to that. I think it is something to do with, you know, you can't get off that train, or you can't like you're just locked in there. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. By the way, please don't judge me for how I do my eyebrows, okay? They are not good. So I think for me, sometimes watching things about people talking about their anxiety definitely helps. It's definitely a thing. I find it's only in sort of like when I get a bit stressed out or nervous or anxious about something that I obviously get the anxiety. So I have a lot more good days than bad now, which is excellent. But when I was younger, it was really bad, really bad. I won't bore you with that too much, but if you want me to do a video about my anxiety journey, then obviously I will certainly do that. If some of you think it may help you, I'm more than happy to do that and talk about my journey with it, definitely. Another topic I wanted to touch on just slightly, and again, trigger warning, I'm going to talk about miscarriage. Not too much in depth, but if that is something that will trigger you, then obviously by all means, please don't watch any further. I want to talk a little bit about it because I think, especially in these times now that we're in a lockdown, these sort of things do go without a trace, i.e. having a miscarriage. It is a very common thing, even though it's not talked about a lot. I have suffered with it multiple times. I don't have any children, yet I have been pregnant a lot of times. And I think during this lockdown, God, look at all these baby hairs. I think it is very important to look after yourself. And if you are pregnant or if you are going through a miscarriage or you do go through a miscarriage, please don't not go to the hospital. Please don't not go to the doctors if you feel it necessary. But I just wanted to make the point that during this lockdown, if you suffer a miscarriage, still go to the hospital if you need to. I suffered a very bad miscarriage in February of this year, 2020. I was really unwell. I lost an awful lot of blood and it was a very traumatic experience for both me and my partner. If you do suffer during lockdown with anything, not just a miscarriage, if you find a lump on your breast, if you are struggling to breathe, if you, I don't know, anything, go to the hospital. They are there to help you regardless of whether you've got COVID or not. Moving on from that, I'm really sorry I've gone off on a tangent. If you're still watching, thanks. You know, if there are any specifics people want me to talk about, like with the miscarriages, like with mental health, I am more than happy to do that, but I would probably dedicate it more to a video where I can actually sit down and concentrate on what I'm saying, because doing this at the same time as doing this, I'm actually finding very hard. Somebody did ask me about like fashion and clothes and what I wear and why I wear it, or who I get my inspiration from, etc. I do get a lot of inspiration, I think, from other people on Instagram. Some of my favourite girls on Instagram are Lorna Lux, 100%, absolutely love her. I buy everything that she puts on her Insta stories, I must admit. Who else? I do really like Sophia and Cinzia, despite the fact they're a lot younger than me. I do love the way they dress. It's probably a little bit too young for me to dress like them. However, I do really like them and I watch them on YouTube and follow them both on Instagram. Laura Blair is probably another one. Love the way she dresses. Very smart, very chic, but quite sexy, you know. I like it. She's my age, so, you know, I kind of get a lot of inspiration from her in that regard. But yeah, I'd say that I don't know, I've just always had my own kind of dress sense and things that I will and won't wear. I don't tend to follow trends because, well, they just go out of style, don't they? They go out of fashion. I do prefer buying things that will last and that I will always wear. I don't want to always have to wear something that's on trend and then not be able to wear it. But I love fashion. Like, it is my one hobby and passion that I really enjoy. It's just something that makes me happy. I love putting outfits together. I love feeling good in what I wear. I hope you enjoy it too, you know, from the things that I buy and the hauls that I do. I love doing hauls. I'm so excited for this Zara haul to arrive. I've got some really cute bits. If you're still watching this video, thank you so much. I really doubt that you are. I'm probably the only one now here, just sitting here talking to myself on my own. Always use tweezers to apply my eyelashes. Couldn't do it without it. I want to know what you guys want to see. Those of you that do like me and do want me to make more videos, what you would like to see. If it is hauls, tell me. You know, if you do still want to see hauls, even though we're in a lockdown, I will do them. If you want to see some vlogs, if you want me to do some more chatty videos, if you want me to talk about any particular subjects, you know, I'm down. So just let me know what you're thinking and I will do that for sure. And if you've got any questions, please do send them over. Obviously easier on Instagram. So if you do follow me on Instagram, drop me a DM. I'm loving Instagram at the moment. I did a post yesterday just basically saying thank you to all of the people that had followed me so far. I don't have loads, but I'm really grateful for the people that have followed me and all the amazing comments and likes and everything I get. I think as a woman and as a girl, you often think that people are going to judge you, or they're not going to like you, they're going to be a bit horrible to you or whatever. And I've had nothing but nice comments, nice DMs, likes and everything. I'm taking this off. Look, I've just realised how sticky out my ears are. See, look at my hair at the moment. Not a prime example of how I'd want my hair to look. But yeah, you know, I've just had so much nice feedback from people and positive comments. And I thought that when I started all of this, and it's the same on YouTube, but obviously I don't have as many followers on YouTube. But I thought when I started this that I would get potentially hate, because obviously a lot of people talk about it, online trolls or just people being nasty for the sake of being nasty. And I think that happens to people regardless of how many followers you've got. You know, a lot of time people would say, well, you know, don't worry about it, you've only got 300 subscribers on YouTube, which is true. And maybe, you know, if I grew any bigger, then I would suffer that sort of thing. But I think I've got a very safe, nice little nook on the internet that I'm very happy with. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I'm just very thankful to all of you and those that follow me on Instagram for the kindness that I've received. Women empowering women, as cliche as that is, that's definitely what it feels like. And I do the same thing. You know, I've never been somebody to troll anybody, but I will leave nice comments for people. I'll like their photos. And maybe that's part and parcel of it. If you're following and commenting on people's photos that are nice and are nice to you and you give that back in return, it creates a nice little sort of dynamic of your little section of the internet. So that's been really, really nice. I've really, really liked that. And it's given me, I suppose, the confidence to carry on doing it. I think obviously as a newbie to it, if you get negative comments straight away, you're going to be far less inclined to, you know, keep doing it. So yeah, that's been really nice. Let me know what you think of my little backgrounds recently. I've been trying to mix up my backgrounds and making them look, you know, a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So I hope this background is also aesthetically pleasing to you. I have completely turned my bedroom upside down to do this, so I hope it's appreciated. But if it's not, do let me know, because I don't have to turn my bedroom upside down every time I want to film. This video is probably a complete mess, and I know I've chatted about so much random stuff, but I just wanted to sit down and talk to you. Obviously, I don't have loads of questions flooding into my inbox. You guys do have any questions and want to send them over to me on Instagram. As I said, I'll link it below. I would really, really love it. I would love it. Honestly, it would make me so happy. I would absolutely love it. So if you can or you want to do that, please do. This highlighter is the best. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand. I absolutely love it. I'm not a big highlight fan, so I don't put too much on. But, you know, we all need a little bit of glow, don't we? And, oh, what are we all watching on Netflix at the moment? I need recommendations. I am currently, actually, though, I must admit, I'm currently watching Line of Duty, and I'm only on season 3, and I think there's 5 seasons. Love it. If you haven't watched Line of Duty and you enjoy sort of like crime mystery dramas, it is so good. Definitely give it a watch. If you're looking for something like that, I absolutely love it, and I'll be gutted when it's over. But I'm definitely looking for news things. Or if you're watching series or dramas on BBC or ITV that aren't on Netflix. Oh. See, this is a real get ready with me, I tell you. How these girls do their makeup and never make a mistake, I don't know, because I make plenty. Okay. That's me almost ready. I'm going to go off camera and do my hair, and then I will come back and sign out the video. Okay, and there we go. You have the finished product. Do I look better than when I started? I don't know, but I'd hope so. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched to the end, please leave me a comment, give the video a like, let me know, and subscribe. If you can clearly listen to me ramble on for this long, then maybe it's worth giving me a follow. I have watched some of these clips back and I have rambled a lot, so I may well have cut it down. So if there's a few segments that don't quite go together, that'll probably be why, just to cut out some of my rambling. But thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous week. I'll definitely see you soon. Stay safe and lots of love.